Ice Road 2, Vengeance. Liam Neeson's cold-blooded comeback. He came to scatter ashes, but found himself in the crosshairs of a war. This isn't just a sequel, it's a survival tale frozen in vengeance. Welcome back to Gistwonder, your #1 home for deep-diving movie documentaries. Today we uncover the chilling story behind Ice Road 2, Vengeance, where grief turns to gunfire and peace becomes a battlefield in the shadows of Mount Everest. Liam Neeson returns as Mike McCann, still haunted by the death of his brother Gertie. He travels across the globe to Mount Everest, on a personal mission to honor Gertie's last wish to have his ashes scattered in the most peaceful place on Earth. But the mountain has other plans. Along the way, Mike crosses paths with Dawa, a brave local boy protecting his village's sacred spring water from corrupt men who want to poison it with performance-enhancing drugs for the black market. Just when Mike believes he's found peace, a bus is hijacked, and a violent kidnapping ensues. Worse, the supposed police sent to rescue them are part of the same criminal operation. Let's talk about the most gripping moments in this ice-cold thriller. There's the mountainside ambush, where Mike barely escapes an armed attack, using nothing but instinct and a rusted utility knife. The urn scene, where he stands in silence at the base of Everest, trying to let go of his guilt. And then the reveal. The professor, who also traveled on the bus alongside his daughter, had an interesting over the rising tensions in the area, and then he suspected that some things were not adding up. Why did the police arrive too soon? Why didn't the police allow them to see Dawa after he was taken? Then the professor decides to let Mike know his suspicions. Mike suspects something's off with the police. Their uniforms don't match. Their questions don't add up. In a tense scene, he flips the table, literally exposing their betrayal with a bullet and a steel stare. The professor was caught in the crossfire and died. Mike was able to take the daughter of the professor, the bus driver, and Dawa on the bus. This became a run for survival, as the kidnappers would not stop at anything except to see them die. The film tries to balance grief, purpose, and justice, and sometimes it succeeds. Liam Neeson delivers a grounded, emotional performance. He doesn't just play tough, he plays wounded. You can feel the weight of every punch, every loss, every decision. And Dawa? He's the soul of the film, a young man standing for what's right in a world that constantly crushes the weak. But here's the truth. The emotional moments are often drowned out by a sudden rush into hostage shootouts and high-speed mountain chases. The story feels like it's racing toward explosions, when what we really wanted was closure. What the film got wrong. Let's break it down. The film promises a personal journey, but quickly shifts into a generic action formula. The villains? Forgettable. No depth, no real ideology, just greed. We don't get enough of Dawa's backstory or the significance of the water crisis. The social message is there, but it feels rushed. Even Mount Everest, the heart of Gertie's final wish, is underused. Aside from the snow, we barely explore the cultural or spiritual depth of the setting. The cinematography is breathtaking, but the pacing is uneven. One minute you're meditating over ashes, the next, you're dodging gunfire in a fuel truck. Ice Road 2. Vengeance is a gritty ride packed with adrenaline, but it often sacrifices emotion for spectacle. Still, Liam Neeson reminds us why he's the king of the action-drama hybrid. The setting is bold, the stakes are high, and at its core, it's a story about keeping promises no matter the cost. Gistwonder's verdict, 3.5 out of 5. An icy thriller with heart but not enough heat. Sometimes the hardest road isn't made of ice. It's made of the memories we carry. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit that like button, subscribe, and tell us in the comments, did Ice Road 2 deliver, or did it drift off course? Until next time, stay curious.